The following is a paid advertisement by Soularium.
Well, hi everyone, and welcome to today's program. We're so excited about the product that we have to share with you today about sharing your faith. I'm your host, Steve Lewis, and with me, along on the journey, is our co-host, Chad Coleman. Chad, what in the world are you doing over there?
Well, Steve, I'm trying to look into your soul with these magic glasses.
Chad, you can't see into my soul using those glasses, but you can see into my soul using Soularium. Well, hi everyone, and welcome to our exciting program today about how to share your faith using Soularium. Chad, I can't tell you how excited I am about sharing with our folks here in the studio audience and all those watching out there in TV land about this exciting new concept of sharing your faith.
Well, Steve, what is Soularium?
Well, Chad, I am so glad you asked, and I'll give you an answer right now.
All right.
Soularium is a great way. It's designed to help you create authentic dialogue with people about their spiritual journey using images. We call it Soularium.
Well, that makes me think of a great quote. It's not what you look at, but what you see. Henry David Thoreau said that.
Wow, Chad, very profound and impressive. Chad, I can't tell you again how excited I am about Soularium. It's a great new concept. I know you're going to love it, but don't take my word for it. Listen to what others are saying about Soularium.
I'm a Soularium user. I've been using for about 3 years now, and it's changed everything about my life. I mean, I remember before Soularium, it was all run up to people on the streets, and if a tree fell on you, where are you going to go when you die? You're going to burn, throwing tracts at people. A lot of me talking to people, but then I got Soularium, and I get to use these images and show people these things, and they reveal stuff about their soul, deep down in here, about where they're at in life, and it's them telling me their story. So, I've been connecting with people and really seeing some great stuff happen. I wouldn't ever go back to life before Soularium. No, never go back.
Wow, Steve, that is a living testimony. So, how does it work?
Chad, I'm so glad you asked. I want you to know, and the people watching, that Soularium provides 50
wow,
images
50.
And a few simple questions to allow you to explore and look into the lives of the people around you.
Well then, Steve, how does someone get started?
I'm glad you asked.
Well, thanks.
I've got the answer right now, Chad. How do you get started? Well, first, it's as simple as this, Chad. You need to go through Soularium yourself and share your responses with a friend.
All right.
Secondly, you need to pray for open doors that God will run you into the people you need to see to do Soularium with. Thirdly, you need to ask a friend to go with you.
Well, why would you need a friend to go with you?
Chad, that's a great question.
Taking someone with you makes Soularium much more meaningful. You can listen while your friend records the responses. Plus, you won't look like this guy, all alone with no results. Soularium, take someone with you.
Fourthly, you just need to start the conversation.
And how would you do that?
Chad, that's another great question.
To begin the conversation, approach someone in a very friendly way, and then ask them if they have a few moments to share Soularium with you. Or you can invite them to a table where you have laid out all 50 Soularium images. Then they can walk through Soularium with you there at the table. It's a good idea not to share Soularium in a foreign language.
你喜欢不喜欢葡萄和苹果和香蕉苹果？你没给我们。
Make sure your audience is awake and old enough to understand. And no one should ever be forced to listen to Soularium. Make sure and obtain consent before you share Soularium.
And finally, you just need to record their responses on the paper and also on the Soularium website.
That's great, Steve, but can you show me how to do Soularium?
Well, sure, Chad. Let's go to the Soularium lab right now, and I'll show you how.
All right, let's go.
Okay, Chad, here we are in the Soularium lab, and I'm going to show you and all people watching how you can actually do a Soularium experience with a friend here at the table. So Chad, let's pretend right now that you've allowed me to start a conversation with you, and I've spread out the 50 Soularium images here on the table in front of you. But I'm simply going to take the Soularium question card included in your Soularium packet and ask some questions right now for the 50 images. So Chad, the first question I'm going to ask you is, which 3 images would you choose to describe your life right now?
Well, I'm going to choose 3 images from the 50 cards right now.
That's right, 50.
50. I will choose the bicycle. I will choose the girl with the balloons. And then third, I would choose the young man walking on the University of Tulsa campus.
Now, Chad, after you've chosen your 3 images, I'm going to follow up with that with this question. Chad, what do each of these images represent about your life?
They would say that my life has variety and that we have a little girl on the way.
That's excellent, Chad. Now I'm going to ask you the rest of the question. You'll ask your friend the rest of the questions right here on the Soularium question card included in your packet. I'm not going to ask them all right now, but Chad, I'll end up asking that last question. Now, what do you, when you think about your spiritual life or journey, which image best represents what you wish were true?
I would say that the mountains represent the images that I wish were true about my life.
That's great, Chad. Now listen, after you've asked all the questions, be sure to find out the person's name, maybe what year they are in school, their major, and email if they'll give it to you so you can continue to talk with them. And then if possible, what you want to do is use the backstory that comes with Soularium also, which you ask the person you're talking to. You can say something like this: Chad, thanks for sharing your story with me, and would it be okay now if I shared with you how I believe God's story intersects with your story and with mine?
And that would be great with me.
And if you say yes, then you'll share the backstory that's included in your Soularium packet right here. And after it's all said and done, again, Chad, you'll take one of your Soularium website cards and refer them to the website so they can see how their answers line up with other people's answers around the world who are also going through Soularium. Chad, doing Soularium is just that easy.
That is simple. Steve, you were absolutely right. Anyone can do Soularium. But my question is, how do I get Soularium myself?
Well, Chad, I know that you and everyone here in our studio audience and everybody out there in TV land is going to want their own Soularium for themselves too. So if you order now, you can get your own Soularium, Chad. That's right. You can get the whole Soularium packet, the 50 images.
The 50 images?
The 50 images.
My goodness.
Your instruction sheet with the questions.
That's incredible.
The backstory, how to share the gospel, the spiritual journey of Soularium's there. And your several Soularium website cards. It's all right there, Chad. It's everything you need.
That's wonderful, Steve, but how in the world am I supposed to hold all of this?
Chad, I've got the answer for that too. It's the Soularium packet holder that comes with every Soularium order. Order now. Not only will you get the cards, the images, the questions, the instructions, but we're going to throw in this simple Soularium packet holder that holds everything you need right there, Chad. Go ahead and put them in there right now.
That's incredible, Steve. I cannot pass that up. I want my own Soularium cards.
I know you want one. And Chad, now let me tell you how to get one. Just keep watching and we'll tell you how you can get your own Soularium packet. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you next time on Sharing Your Faith.
Don't wait. Order your Soularium now. Simply call 1-800-GET-SOUL or log on to mysoularium.com. And if you order within the next 15 minutes, we'll throw in the free Soularium carrying case. Don't miss out. Order your Soularium today.